All right. So I'm like super anxious about today's stream just because my stream always just poops on me and I don't like when poop gets on me.
Oh,
But I'm just going to really try. Let's hope everything works. Raul's here. He's going to ask me a question. And we got other people in the Zoom that are going to ask me questions too. And then I'm going to ask some more questions from Instagram about anything relationship related, social skills related. And I'm so anxious that this stream's just going to fuck up. So can you guys just like confirm for me in the chat that everything's going well? Raul, can you speak to me? Let's make sure Raul sounds good.
sorry. Yeah, I hear everything. I'm good. There you
Okay,
go.
okay,
And then
cool.
I see it.
Everyone let me
Yeah.
know that like Raul and me are going good, the vision's good, all the things are good. I want to say hello to the betas of the stream. That is Lorray, that is Daniela K. Who else is here? We got Shayla here. So I'm really happy to see you guys here, and I'm happy for Raul to be here. So let's get started, buddy. What is your question?
While thinking about it, thinking of how to ask you, I was thinking like remembering everything you've said, and then it's like, oh, I think I came up with my own answer. So I don't know if you want to hear what I came up with, and then maybe you can
Yeah,
tell me
yeah,
how wrong I am.
of course,
If
yeah,
I'm right.
yeah.
Yeah. Because like my question was gonna be like, oh, I see how choppy I am now. It's all freezing on the screen.
Don't worry about
Uh,
that.
uh,
As long as your voice is
nah.
good, I think that's the most
Mhm.
important.
Okay. All right. Well, my question is gonna be like from something like you said before last time I spoke to you, and then, well, what's it called uh when about how can you tell like if you're hanging out with a friend and then like, oh, is this a date or did it turn into a date or something like that? Because I was asking that because of something you said last time, and then something that happened to me recently where I didn't know if it turned into a date because of all the stuff we did and everything. And then like basically the thoughts I came up with right now while I was waiting, I was gonna ask you like, are, it was like, should I just not think too much, and then like if I have those feelings for that person, start expressing myself and everything like that?
Yeah.
Is that what you would come up with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, the answer for most situations that people ask me is that you just have to be expressing your attraction to the person, and then everything will line up. The answers will come, the relationship will go into the right direction. Yeah. But let's get into actual, like, what actually happened. So you're saying that you hung out with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And you spent a
Yeah.
long time
It
with them.
was,
Like, how many hours did you spend with them?
it was like 5.5 hours.
5.5 hours. What happened?
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
We were meant to go to like an art museum, and that was supposed to be like probably just 2 hours of hanging out, and but we ended up walking around doing some more museums,
You went to
and
more than
then
one museum.
yes,
That's too many
and then
museums, Raul.
I know they're gonna uh they're gonna close the second ones we went to. They're gonna close them down and stuff like that.
Uh,
So
I see.
that's why.
Okay,
Yeah,
so how did you meet this person?
it's from someone I know from the dance community,
Got
from
it.
the swing dance
So,
community.
by the way,
Yeah.
I just want to start off telling everybody Raul is part of the dance community. He takes my advice and he actually joins a tribe of something that he's interested in, and he meets like minded people there. And if anybody's been following Raul's journey, this sexy man, he has a lot of women asking him out on dates at the dance thing. And And where Raul is finding kind of issues, is kind of finding setbacks is, you know, is it a date? Is it attraction? Am I attracted to her? Is she attracted to me? How do I take it to the next level? And that's kind of where we're at, right? And so, update on Raul. He's on his 500th date of 2022. And somebody else is on a date with him, and you went to a museum with her, and it was a 5.5 hour long day. So was this on like a Saturday or something?
No, it was a weekday because that was when it was best for both of us.
Okay, so how did this museum date happen? Who started it? Who asked who?
This one was actually one that I asked her to join.
Good.
Because I know she's into, like I said, the first one was an art museum, and I know she's into art also. So I invited her. It's an art museum that tourists have been telling me about, so it's actually caught my attention, and I asked her if she wanted to join me.
Very good. Now, this was at dance class?
No, I just messaged her on Facebook.
But she's in your dance class?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Have you guys been chatting before this?
A while back, like during the quarantine we did, but then I haven't chatted with her like for a while, and then I just randomly invited her to this place.
Okay, got it. Okay, so she said yes. You guys went, and you spent 5.5 hours together. Now, are you attracted to this person?
I don't know. You remember, like before, like I think it takes me like 3 days to find out.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's only been the first date. It's 5.5 hours, and where are you with this person? Like with how you feel about them?
I'm like, oh, she's different than I thought. So like, I would like to get to know her even more, if that makes sense. You know.
Okay.
What's called?
Great.
Yeah.
So you don't yet feel any tingles in your peepers, do you?
No, because I know she's like this non-monogamous, which I have no trouble with. Like I dated like polyamorous people before and stuff like that. So I guess the reason I just like I don't feel the attraction yet is because I don't know her. I know these people that are non-monogamous and poly have rules or whatever. Yeah. And we didn't get into that, so that's why.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. All right. So now what your question is we spent 5.5 hours together. Was it a date or was it just friends? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the difference between just friends and a date to you?
The reason I'm asking in this one, because I've gone out, I've gone out with like girls before, and this is like one of the few where like, oh, it's 5.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And then it went by quick, which I didn't even realize. It was like, oh. So
that's great.
I don't know. Let's see. The friend that I went out with one time where I realized, oh, this is just a friend. I guess it was what you asked, what was the question again? What's the difference?
Okay. Yeah. So I want you to just think about it in terms of how you feel about these words. What is the difference between a date and hanging out with just friends to you?
To me?
Yes.
I don't know, because I guess that's what my question was, because every time I hung out, to me, I guess, hanging out or dates, I don't really know. I guess I can only explain the difference between a bad date or something. When you realize, when I went out with a friend, it's like okay, no, we're just friends. She wasn't even into the conversation. She was on her phone and stuff
Well,
like
that doesn't
that.
sound like a friend.
Right?
So
Yeah.
again, what is the difference for you between just friends and dating? Because what you just said doesn't even sound like a friend.
Yeah. So, um, it's for me, and let's see, uh, and just friends. Friends. Let's see. I go out with friends every weekdays,
I
but
want
they're
to
not
know a one-on-one with a friend versus a date.
one-on-one with a friend. Okay. Let's see. Um, One-on-one with a friend, I can think of one that's just a friend, and she's just a friend, and we talk, and um, I don't know. It's just friends talking, and with knowing what's called knowing there's no romantic thing there. She's just my friend,
Okay.
and
All right. And then
and
what's a date then?
um, getting to know someone to see if there is something there for the
Okay.
future or
All right.
something.
All right. So good. I like that. So were you on a date for you personally, not for her? For you personally, were you on a date or just with friends? Because you said
It
a date is when you are looking to see if there's something there for the future.
Yeah. It didn't start off like that, like at the art museum, but
Yeah.
then when we started off doing more stuff, I guess it went off to like the date,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
Got it.
The
So
date.
once you spent more time together, you started asking yourself, "Ooh, am I interested in this person for the long run?"
Yes.
And what
Yes.
you're asking is, how do I know if she was thinking the same thing? Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Good. Oh, then this is a really easy answer. You just ask her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I do
That's
think
like
it. But listen, Raul, even if you thought that was, if even if you knew that was the answer, it's good to ask because people that are watching right now, they might not know that, and so often the answers to people's questions are the most simple, and you know that's really it. I mean, I'm sick of all these like life coaches and shit that need to give like some complex answer to make it feel like you got your money's worth. I just want to give you the right answer. You just ask the person. You could have went
Yeah.
when you felt it. So that's why I always say like when you're when how do I express my attraction? You express it when you feel attracted. So it's the same thing here. How do I know this is a date? Well, when you want it to be a date, you ask them if it's a date, right? So you're on the date,
Yeah.
you're hanging out with the person. Some moment during this time together, you go, ah, actually, I'm actually interested in this person, not in just a friend way anymore. Could be more. So that is the moment where you can go, hey, so what do you think of this time we're spending together? Is this friends? Is this something more? I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Did that feel like what I just said right there? Did that feel like something that would be too uncomfortable to ask or too weird to ask?
Uh, no, not if I like find the right moments or something
Yes.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
I would say it's less the right moment and more the right phrasing, the right energy coming from you.
Okay.
If you were
Yeah.
like, do you wanna is this a date? Blah, you know? But if you just
Yeah.
if you make it really casual and just say, hey, is this something more than friends? I'm not sure. And
Hmm.
then, you could open that conversation topic to them in a really kind of detached way. And what I mean by detached is like you're looking at it from a very objective standpoint when you ask. And that actually makes people a lot more comfortable to answer questions because they feel less
Uh-huh.
pressured If you were like,
Yeah.
so I really, really like you, and I'm wondering if you like me too. And if you ask it like that, then they feel pressure to not upset you or disappoint you, right? So they'll go, oh God, I better say it's a date or he'll cry, you know? But if you're really chill about it, then they'll feel
Uh-huh.
comfortable to answer in the way that they want to answer. How does that sound?
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah. And that sounds like it would be more me down my alley or something like that.
Cool.
Saying it the way that,
Nice.
yeah. I
Good.
don't think I would. Yeah.
Good.
So that sounds good. Yeah.
Damn. Well, Raul, thank you for filling up podcast time today for me.
Uh-huh.
I need it.
Thank you. Ah, cool.
I hope you can
Thanks.
do it again soon.
Ah, thanks.
Great. All
That's,
right, buddy.
I'll let you get to the next one.
Alrighty. All right, we're gonna bring in, and I don't know how to say this, but I'll learn. Noemi. This is Noemi's first time. Don't run away. I saw you there. Hey. You're going to have to unmute yourself. I cannot hear you. How do I unmute you? I cannot hear you. Are you just... Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you hear me.
My English is not good.
Oh, I hear you now. Whoa. Okay. So how do I say your name, first of all? Hello.
Noemi.
Oh, Noemi. Now, I hope I said it right. So what's your question?
How do we know when someone like us?
How do you know when somebody likes you?
Yeah.
You ask them.
Okay, I just asked. Okay. But
It's simple. Yeah, people complicate it, and the reason why they do is because they're scared of rejection for the obvious answer. So they want to find little tricks and tips. Like, oh, are their eyes dilating? Oh, are they opening the door for you? And it's like, let's stop playing games and looking for all of these hints, because it's just a game then. If you like somebody, let me ask you this, Noemi. If somebody likes you and you ask them, do you like me? Do you think that will make them stop liking you?
no.
Right? So if they don't like you and you ask them, well, then they'll just say no. If they do like you, they'll say yeah. I don't know any situation where somebody asked, oh, do you like me? And the other person went, I did, but now that you asked, ugh, no. You know? And it just gets things out in the open. You figure out stuff a lot more quickly. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have another question.
Yeah. Go for it.
It's some people, but many people ask if boys and girls can be friends.
Yeah. Okay.
But they can or they cannot.
Okay. So the question is, can boys and girls be friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Noemi, where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Canada, but I'm living in Quebec and we speak French.
Oh, wow. Well, you speak fine English, so, don't think that you don't, because you do. All right. Can boys and girls be friends? Okay. So my question back for you is, have you ever been in a relationship before?
Never.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 20.
20. Okay. And my answer is they should always be friends. Even if you're in a relationship, they should be friends, and if you're not in a relationship, they should be friends. I also think that some of the best relationships begin as friends. And so I'm gonna start asking more specific questions, because I believe that the question kind of has implications involved. Perhaps, can anybody be friends without being attracted to each other? Is that right? Is that the question?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The next question I have is, do you mean that they could be friends being attracted to each other but never acting on the attraction? Is that really it? Like hooking up, in other words. Uh-oh. Noemi froze. But that's not my thing. That's her internet. So far so good on my end. Noemi, are you back?
But I hear you.
You keep going in and out. So basically what I'm saying is, are you asking whether people could be friends but not act on their attraction for each other?
Like, if I like my best friend, but I don't say it, like, can we still be friends? Or
If you what and you don't say it?
or like just a friend or someone?
I'm confused. It's because it's hard to hear because of the connection. Can you ask it again?
I can I be friends with my friend, but like I secretly like him very much, but he's dating someone else.
Got it. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. So, do you
So that's my question. That's why I ask, like,
Yeah.
can girls and boys can be friends?
Do you want to just be only friends with him?
Yes,
Oh, so you do want only friendship with him.
yes.
Okay. So, well, can you? Can you be only friends with him? Do you have the ability to withhold your feelings?
Yes, I can because I know that I can't be with him, so I just what is the word? So I just
Got it.
stay friend with him, but
I mean, Noemi, I
yeah.
mean, it sounds like you answered your question. You can be friends with him. You can just be friends. Listen, people being attracted to each other is natural. It's going to happen all the time. So that's just that. Now, if somebody wants to act, if two people want to act on that attraction, that's fine. If they've decided they don't want to act on that attraction, that's fine. But friendship should always be there, no matter what. Some people just choose not to keep it only friends. Some people do choose to keep it only friends. I think it's more of a choice, because attraction's always going to be there. You know, like, I'm not saying that every friendship, everyone is attracted to each other. That's not what I mean. I mean, attraction will pop up in some friendships and some not. But I don't think that taints a friendship, Because if we say that, then that would mean relationships where they're romantic are tainted because there's attraction and sex involved. But we know that that's not true. So, yeah, I think it's kind of like a thing that people have been asking for a long time. But I think the question... I just think the question is based in people thinking that being attracted to a friend is a bad thing. And I just don't think that's true at all. I think being attracted is normal and healthy. Now, as you know, I'm the type of person where I like everything out in the open and communicated. So if I have attraction for a friend, I'm likely going to say it. That's just because I don't like holding things in. Makes me feel more comfortable. I don't like hiding things. I like things out in the open. Now, if I said it and I had a lot of neediness behind it, in other words, I was communicating that I could not be just friends with the person because I was attracted, then that would likely create issues in the friendship because they knew that you couldn't just be attracted. So I think the question is asking, can two people be mature enough to be friends while not acting on their attraction? And that, I think, is on a person-to-person basis. What do you think?
Yes, I think you're right.
Cool. Hey,
I can't very develop in English. It's
what? What'd you say?
I can't develop in English. It's more difficult.
Well, I mean, I think you did a really good job. And I'm so happy that you came on the show. It was really great meeting you. And I hope you can come on the Zoom again on another episode. Is that good? Would you do that for me?
Yes, I will come back.
Yes. Frick yeah. I hope you come back.
I didn't know that it will be like that.
What do you didn't think that people would see you? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You weren't prepared.
Yes.
You weren't prepared to
Yes.
be on camera is what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, you are. And now the whole world sees you. 17 people. Okay? So, that's a lot of people. Thank you, Noemi. I hope you come back. I want you to have a great night. Okay? Oh, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. All right, let's bring in David, my buddy, my boy, my dude. There he is. What's up?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I was listening to a lot of your advice
Mm-hmm.
since last time I was on here.
Yeah.
And I've been hitting the gym and stuff.
Oh, heck yeah. And how's that going?
Really good. Today was ab day, so that was not fun.
Oh, yeah. Core is I hate core. Core work is the worst. Abs, leg lifts.
Yeah, legs suck
Like,
too.
what are they? Planks. I don't like planks. Any core.
I can handle planks. It's more like crunches and stuff. Like, I mean,
Crunches. How about the crunches where you have to, you ever do the bicycle crunches?
yes, I have done those before.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not.
All shitty.
I do towards when like have my feet kind of like touching, kind of like almost like a
Yes.
crisscross applesauce.
Yes.
And then kind of go
I
really
hate
quickly.
it. Hate it.
I do that. And
Yeah.
then I also go for a morning run.
Ooh, baby.
So I'm like getting really into it. Like, I don't know. I just like after that like talk, like I've been kind of getting into like, I don't know, people that are like athletic people.
Mm.
I've always appreciated like people that like basketball players because like they're so like focused on like their craft and sport.
Yeah.
It's like it's awesome. I like listening to like them talk about it and
Yes.
stuff. And I'm trying to be really focused when I like
I
exercise.
just love passionate people. So yeah, I think a great way to exercise is to find passionate people that love exercise, because then you get passionate.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your question for me?
So I've been like thinking pretty hard about this, and I think flirting. I'd like to know about flirting. So I'd like to give you like this little situation.
Cool.
I feel like I have like this story when I don't know. I just feel like I'm bad at flirting in some way.
Okay.
Like this one time I was in a grocery store with my mom. Was going shopping, and I was like in a really good mood. So I was like, there was like cashier lady when we were checking out the groceries, and I was just like chatting it up, and I was just smiling a lot and everything. I was just like making jokes left and right.
Nice.
And then this was years ago, but like the lady was like, I see your son's quite the charmer. That's my mom. And then she's like, yeah, I think I'm going to talk to him later about all this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're going to talk to me? I'm like, I feel like I'm in such a good mood right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom was in the car with me after when we got out of the Walmart. And she's like, son, you need to learn how to flirt.
Yep.
And it was the cringiest conversation ever.
Wow.
Like, her telling me like this is how you flirt or whatever, and it just kind of like traumatized me in a way because I'm just like,
wait, how old were you? How old were you?
I was like maybe 14, 15 around that.
And how old was the cashier?
I don't know. She's like in her 20s. But I was just feeling really good. I was just making a lot of jokes. So I don't know. Every
Mommy was like, roasting you, dude.
Yeah, I guess she was. Yeah.
But that's good. That shows that you have a good relationship with your mom, at least.
Anyways, so I guess recently, like, I had this situation where I'm an SSA. I'm a summer staff assistant.
Uh-huh.
I work in the university here, doing a lot of residential stuff, like helping out the students, residents in the buildings, and I work the front desk in this building I'm staying at right now. And we have different people coming in all the time. And I had this one girl go by, and she was like holding like a cup of coffee or something. And I don't know, like I was just feeling like in a really like, I don't know, dry humor kind of mood. I get that sometimes. And I'm just like, so like, oh, I see you got coffee right there. Did you go to the new dining hall? And I don't know, it just like sparked like this whole conversation. I didn't expect to go on for like 10 minutes with her. Mm-hmm. I was like kind of, I was pulling her leg a lot, and I was like joking around and stuff. Like I joked around. I was like, oh yeah, like I'm a senior. Yep. Mm-hmm. And she's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, I'm a freshman. And she's like, well, I don't know what to believe you or not. And I don't know. I just was kind of just joking around with her a lot. And I don't know. I was just having fun. Like, I try to bring that into like conversations with people.
Yeah. Like,
is that kind of what the basis of flirting is? Like,
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Okay, well, let me ask you this. I mean, I guess every question I get, I always want to know the foundation of what we're asking here. So, like,
Sure.
What is the value of flirting to you, or what does flirting mean to you? What does that mean? Because
Having fun.
let me just put it this way: like I've never thought like, ooh, let me flirt. I just kind of want to interact with people and have a fun time. But like, so yeah, what does flirting mean?
I guess like having fun. And I also saw like, remember that one time you had that like flirting thing going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like the situation or something like that. It was kind of like a blind date sort of thing.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
I don't know. I just felt like I sucked, and I don't know if like that's like a skill to improve upon, but like
You
I don't
don't
know.
suck,
I just
no.
like, I feel like for me it's like I don't know, something like having fun.
Yeah. So
You know?
can you flirt with your guy friends?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I just looked up the definition. So hold on. Let me read the definition. Okay. Flirt, verb. Honestly, I think a lot of definitions aren't right completely, but let's just see it anyway. Okay. Behave as though attracted to or trying to attract someone, but for
I forgot that.
but for amusement rather than with serious intentions. So the definition says that you don't have actual serious intentions with the person. I think this is, I think the definition is really kind of subjective, and it just means like what you said, to, have fun with somebody that you're attracted to, really.
Right.
I mean, to me, I think that's the most important part of meeting somebody that you're attracted to, is just have fun with them. But are you asking to have more fun? Are you asking if that interaction you just told me about was a good interaction and it was flirting and stuff like that? I think it was.
I guess so.
Yeah. No, I think it was.
I think it was too. Like I was having a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, I don't know what country, I forgot where she was from, but she had like a thick accent. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
that's hot.
Okay.
So I'm just.
Did you say that?
I did not say that, but I did say this when I was talking to her. I'm just like, we were like chatting or whatever. She told me she played the violin. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, you should like play for that for me sometime. She's like, yeah, like I should. Like, yeah,
Nice.
whenever I see you, yeah, I could play that for you. I'm like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, in my brain.
Cool. And then how did it end?
I don't know. She's like, she went off into the elevator because that's where the front desk is when I was working at it.
So when are you guys gonna get together so she could play for you?
I don't know. Like this was like about a week ago, and I loosely see her around because she's got another like a job sort of thing. She's like part of the OLs. Like they do orientation stuff for the upcoming students for the fall semester. So she's got her own schedule. But I think I saw her this morning. It's actually really funny. I'm pretty sure it was her. So I was, going for my morning run, and I was getting back to the building. So I was all sweaty and shit, and I'm just like huffing and puffing, and I like walking back to the door, and I see like this, beautiful girl in a dress, and I make sure to hold the door, and I'm just like, is that her? Like I didn't say anything. I couldn't tell, but like I'm also just at this point, I'm just like so out of breath. And like I feel like she like gave me like this kind of like this weird like look, because I was like and she's like, thank you, like you're welcome.
Did you get her contact?
I did not.
That's what you should do.
Definitely make sure to.
Then it'll be real flirting.
I think so, yeah.
So I would say that you did do the dictionary definition of flirting because you didn't get her contact info, which means that you didn't have serious intentions.
No.
Yeah, no, I think you're a good flirt. You do good flirting on the mock dates.
Okay.
You got any
Thank
other
you.
questions?
Yeah. Um, how do I maintain like a relationship?
Like what? Like a friendship?
Dating wise, like marriage. Like I'd like to get married one day.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have one and done, not like
Yeah.
once divorce. Like I'd like to have
Yeah.
that for the rest of
Yeah.
my life. You know?
Yeah. You don't want to be like Ross from Friends.
Hell no.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you not get a divorce? Is that the question?
Yeah, I like to. It's partly because like my parents, they've been both have been married a few times, and both ended the same.
Mm.
I'd like to stay with my wife, and I would like to have kids one day, and be there
Yeah.
for my kids, and I also would like to keep the woman for me.
Mm.
So I just want to know, like, I guess being, I don't know, in a household where like, I don't know, relationships and stuff were kind of iffy, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just
Okay. So here's the answer. um, do a lot of prep work before the relationship.
okay.
So tons of communication, tons of stating your intentions, stating what you want in a relationship, asking them what their intentions are for a relationship, asking them what their dating history is like.
Oh man, I wish I could write faster.
Well, you could also just look at the show again later.
That is very true. I totally forgot about that. Yes.
What a lot of people do is they get into a relationship or they start dating with somebody and they get into a relationship and then they don't really talk about anything. And because of that, then they don't know what the person's intentions are, right? Mm-hmm. So what if you're dating somebody and in their head they're like, oh, well, this is going to be my first relationship. So, I am still just like playing the field. I'm eventually going to date more people. And you don't know that unless you ask, right?
Yeah.
You want to ask about what their interests are in terms of long-term relationships. You could even ask about marriage. You could ask about kids because it sounds like an important thing to you. It's not like something that is, like a secondary or tertiary question. So if it's an important thing to you, talk about it. It's not weird to talk about even on the first date. Again, as long as you don't put pressure on them when you're asking, right? Like if you're asking and it's like, so I'm looking to get married. Do you want to marry? Like tell me about what do you think about, but if you do it in a really like relaxed way, just be like, oh, I was thinking about, marriage lately. And I was, thinking about, my family and how I want it to be done. And I was just curious, like, what are your thoughts on marriage? Right? Does that sound like an awkward thing to ask on a first date or a second date?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the first date if you don't want it to be. It could be the second date. But all I'm saying is, like, again, just like I said with Raul, it's how you ask it. It's how you bring up the topic, not as much when you bring up the topic.
Okay.
So stating your values, stating what you are interested in a relationship, and then asking what their values are for a relationship. Getting all that out on the table. Again, just not in a high pressure way, in a more casual way. So they feel comfortable. They don't feel pressured. They don't feel like it's awkward. Yeah. Thoughts?
Sounds great.
Nice.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. I should also say too, this is not going to be like, now sort of thing. Like, I'd like to focus on this, maybe in like 10 years or so.
Nice.
No, I'm not like ready to get married right now, but
nice.
I'd like to know when I'm like ready, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So again, it's knowing everything before you guys even get into a relationship.
okay.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, come back to me in 10 years and we'll talk about it. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Just letting you know, I'm going to be in California July 7th.
Oh, nice. What are you doing there?
I'm going to see my dad, actually.
Oh, cool. That's
We're
awesome.
Hanging out. His birthday is going to be, I think it's the 10th. He's going to be an old man. Anyways,
That's dope, man.
it's great.
Oh, by the way, I was for the first time, I was meaning to tell you this. I saw your DM.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But it was like all the way, what the problem was, it was like all the way down at the bottom of my message requests. So that's why I didn't see it. So I'm going to get to it very, very soon. Okay.
I really appreciate it, man. I really do.
Yeah, I'm looking
Thanks.
for it right now, actually. I got to find it again because there's like, you know, I got to wade through all these message requests. Okay, buddy. Great seeing you. I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. You take it easy, man, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Later. All right, we're going to bring in Tiago Menezes. And I'm going to turn up the light a little bit while Tiago's coming in.
Hey, Anthony, can you hear me?
Hey, Tiago. Yeah, I can. What's going on, bud?
Yeah, it's great around here. What about you? I can see you actually.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, you're not going to be able to see me just because the video feed's going into the stream and not the Zoom. So you could like you could open the stream on another device and put it on mute, and then you'll be able to see me.
Yeah, I sort of hacked it. I have my YouTube.
Nice. Where are you calling from? It looks like the void.
It looks like the void. It's probably because I'm using my headphones.
No. I'm saying like the white background. Oh wow, that sounds really good.
Oh, because of the white background. It's actually my room. It's just my room.
Oh, nice. I'm so glad you called, buddy.
Yeah.
First time caller. Are you a long time listener though?
Yes,
Whoa.
I am. It's my first time calling, but I've been following your content since the pandemic hit. I guess.
Yeah, that's so great.
I don't really know when, but I've seen plenty of your videos and also your texting course. It's helped me a lot. I guess.
Fuck yes. Hell yeah.
I like to think so.
So you're a textual healing graduate.
Textual
alumni.
healing and the podcast.
Great.
The Wolf and Garden podcast. Well,
oh yeah.
it's a lot of content you've put out already, right?
Yeah,
so
thank you. And I got more to come this year, so
it's great.
Thanks,
I
bud.
mean, it's great. Even your merch. I just didn't buy your merch because I'm actually Brazilian and our currency is not really good. So your merch comes to us at like, I don't know, maybe $150. It's so expensive.
Oh wait, it's expensive for you?
Yeah, because of all the transportation costs and all.
Ah, I see. Damn.
Yeah, but anyway, but
right.
I really appreciate the content, man.
Sure thing.
So yeah, I have a question actually.
Okay.
I was asking in the channel. I was watching Naomi when she joined.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I still struggle with actually is just with. I mean, I think I have an easy time expressing myself, but I feel like I fluctuate a bit when I'm feeling more confident or less confident, you know. So
good.
Sometimes when I'm more confident, I think it's much easier to just express myself.
Yeah.
And when I'm less confident, it's much harder because I feel like the rejections are much worse, right? It just gets to you, to me sometimes. And yeah, I mean, I've been dating.
Hold on 1 second, buddy.
Yeah.
1 second.
Just go ahead.
I accidentally disconnected my headphones.
Okay.
Let's hope this is the only slip up of the stream. 1 sec.
No, don't worry about it.
You're
Just take your
back.
time.
Okay, cool. So you're talking about the difference between expressing yourself while you're feeling confident and while you're feeling less confident.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to maintain that like cool and collected approach, you know, and just don't care about being rejected overall. I think rejection is the issue here.
Yeah.
And but
Okay.
yeah, overall, I think your advice has improved my dating life like a lot.
Great.
And yeah,
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
think
Okay, yeah,
overall
this is
I
a
have
great
to thank
question.
you a lot.
Oh, thank you, buddy. So yeah, I want to dive into this question. I think it's a great question. Before I do, Candace in the chat goes, "He's cute." And then
Thank you, Ken.
Daniela goes, "This further proves my theory that all the beta boys are fine as hell." Okay.
I think it's just a beta community where,
And then
you know,
Osona says, "Me too." So, yeah, I think you've already just become. I think you've just jumped to the top of the beta bachelors.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, and
All right. How old are you?
Daniela and Candace. Well, I'm quite a bit. I'm getting old. I'm 20. Well, I'm 24. Soon to be 25.
Yeah, that's true. You are old. Okay. Um, you know what's cool about your accent is it has like a bit of an Australian twist to it.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
that's got a very good explanation to it because I lived with an Australian.
Oh.
So I'm Brazilian, but I studied in France, and while I was there, I lived with an Australian for like over a year. So yeah,
Got it. Okay.
that makes sense.
All right, so let's talk about it. First off,
Okay.
when you are feeling less confident, are you more talkative or less talkative? In other words, do you quiet
that's a good
down when you
question.
feel less confident?
No, I think I like talk nonstop. I think this is my
Got
go-to.
it. Yeah. So basically, like what you're referring to in terms of expressing yourself is authentic expression, like being you, being the real you.
That's a good question. I think when I'm nervous, when I'm not feeling very confident, I think of myself talking. I'm like I keep like listening to myself, you know, something in a way, and it's sort of weird, and I get lost.
Do
I think it's
you
just
think that people notice when you, like, for instance, with me, I remember when I would be out with friends, partying,
yeah.
whatever, and when I would kind of hit an insecure patch during the night,
Uh-huh.
people would notice. They would be like, "Oh, you've quieted down. You're blah, 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 whatever." And people would notice. Do you think people notice you?
Well, I don't think they do because they usually it's not people I'm familiar with because the people that I'm familiar with, I'm not gonna be nervous with them. So I'm usually when I get nervous, it's with someone I don't know really well. So they don't have can gauge like, oh, is he nervous? Is he quieting down? Because I just talk nonstop, so they don't know if it's I'm like that or I'm being
Got
weird.
it. They have no reference point. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
So next is, are you ever feeling insecure, less confident with people that you know, or is it only strangers?
I think it's mostly strangers. Yeah, it's mostly
Got it.
strangers, or even sometimes just like people I've known, like the classic, the girl you've known since you're like you were in high school or something. You don't really know really well, but you talk sometimes, and I think with those like sort of people, I tend to get, even though I should know them because I've known them for a while, for like a long time, but I don't actually know them well, so I don't feel like as confident. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this with all people that you are not very familiar with, or is it only with some people?
That's a good question. With some people or with everyone I'm not familiar. Yeah, I think there's like most of it, like I would say like 80% of it, it's with anyone I don't know really well, just sort of like natural.
So with
But there's like that 20%.
Even with people that you're not attracted to is what I'm saying too. Like, so like a new friend that you might make. What about that?
No.
So only with people you're attracted to.
That's cool. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So what I've gathered so far is that with basically everyone you feel great. With women, are you straight?
Yeah.
Okay. With women that you are attracted to is when you start feeling more anxious, less confident, but at the same time, you'll still be talkative. It's just not the completely authentic, confident Tiago that you want to be.
Yeah, that is correct. I mean, I think I can express myself and sort of be myself, but as you said, it's not like I'm not at the top of my game. And usually, if I get rejected, I like it will hurt me in a way. Like I'll keep checking to see if the person responded to a message or. Anyway, it just hurts my ego, and I get sad.
Got it. Cool. So I got your answer here. You have been taught to see dating as a competition, and that's where you fuck up.
Yeah.
So it's, will I attract this person? So this is how I felt for many years. It felt like this was my kind of symbolism, my metaphor for interacting with somebody I was attracted to when I felt anxious. It felt like I was walking on a tightrope, and the further out on the tightrope I got, like the closer to success, closer to the end, the more wobbly the tightrope gets, right? And it's the more nervous I get. It's like, oh my God, now we're really talking here. Oh shit, now it's like, oh fuck, I could really mess up now. And that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but the only twist, sorry to interrupt you, is that I don't feel it if I feel like the person, like if I feel like it's reciprocate, I don't feel nervous.
Yes, great.
That's the thing.
And that, you know why? Because if you feel like they're attracted to you, well, then you've won the competition.
That makes sense.
If you feel like, if you don't know where they are at, well, you still feel like you have to win them over. It's a winning them over. And so that is just the way we've been taught. That is how we've been taught to date. It's a competition. It's two people competing for who can attract the other. And, or who has the upper hand, who is less needy or something like that.
Needy. Yeah.
And if you're the one that's less needy, well, then you win. If they're the one that's less needy, then they win. And so the answer is, how do I stop seeing this as a competition? How do I stop seeing this as a challenge? Right? And first of all, it's literally just you reminding yourself that this isn't a challenge, right? And one headspace that I have adopted to get myself to stop thinking this way has been powerful for me is I don't, and this is a mantra you could use, I am not trying to change anyone's mind about me. So I have adopted the headspace that no matter what, if I'm acting anxious, if I'm acting confident, if I have a big pimple on my face, if I don't, this person either is going to be attracted to me or they aren't, ultimately. So,
like you have no control over it. Right?
I have no control. The only thing I can do is show my truest self. Now, there is a possibility that they misinterpret who you are because you are feeling anxious, less confident, hiding yourself. And so when I adopt that headspace, it enables me to feel more comfortable being myself and feel scared of being inauthentic, because I go, if I'm inauthentic, then this person may misinterpret who I am, and they may even become attracted to this fake self that I'm putting out. I don't want that, because then what if they see the real self eventually and they go, ooh, that's not who I wanted. So I go into every interaction just going, they either like me or they don't. I am not going to change somebody's mind. There's not a lot of instances where somebody goes, oh, I hated them and now I'm attracted to them. I wasn't attracted and now I am attracted. Or I don't like this person and now I like this person. Now that can happen, but it happens usually in a very short period of time, like a few minutes. Like maybe you go up to a stranger and then they go, oh, he's probably going to be just like every other guy that comes up to me, so I'm going to be rude. But then after like a minute, they go, oh, yeah, no, this is Tiago. This is who I've been looking for. And so, again, anytime I go, ooh, I want to get this person attracted to me, wrong headspace. I'm turning this into a game, right? So it's like the game is, can I change? And that's why pickup artists, if you're familiar with them, they called it game. Why? Because they were under the impression and they played it. They wanted the game of, this person does not like me, so I have to make them like me, because this person, I'm not valuable enough for anybody. So I have to fake it and act like a completely different person by putting on clothes that I don't like, saying things that I don't really care to say, acting certain ways that I don't care to act, just so I can attract the person that was never attracted to me, so I could feel powerful. So again, the dating game is about power. It is the power of over another person in making them feel attracted to you. If you want to play that game, Tiago, you're invited. Oh, no, you don't want it. Okay, good.
Not at all.
So in that case, you could stop playing this game, because you now know, oh, I was playing the wrong game. I was playing a game. It's this whole, oh, I have to make them attracted to me. Now, for me, I have performance anxiety. So if I ever feel as though I have to act a certain way, I shut down. I get very anxious and I act really weird. So this is likely your performance anxiety, because you're not being you, you're performing for a person, and that's where the anxiety is coming from. So now you could tell yourself, oh, I was playing a game. I was being a pickup artist. I don't want to be a pickup artist. I don't want to play a game. I don't want to change anybody's mind. I don't want to attract somebody that doesn't like the real me. That's weird. I'd rather just find people that already are going to like me. I don't have to do any work. I don't have to do anything. And that's the great thing about dating in this way. You don't have to do anything. Literally nothing. There's a really cool concept in improv. The kind of like godfather of the modern way of improv, that how it works. His name's Keith Johnstone. He has some great books on improv that I've read. And what he says is, be boring in an improv scene. And can you guess why he says that?
Because you're being the sort of the worst version of yourself, or like the real you in a way.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say the worst version of yourself, but
Yeah.
when you are
Kind of
boring,
strong.
what he's saying is you're not looking outward into how I could make this scene better, which involves thinking. The best way to do improv is also the best way to interact with people. Be boring. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean purposely go, "Hi, how are you?" Not like that. What it means is allow yourself the possibility of being boring to this person. And why he says that is because you, Tiago, are with yourself 24/7, all day long, every day. You can't get away from yourself. And so it's likely that your normal conversation you probably think is just boring. This is nothing special. I'm not saying anything special to this person. But that's because you're with yourself all the time. But to somebody that's never met Tiago before, you are completely new and fresh to them. All of your little mannerisms that you do, all of the little tonalities and the ways that you respond in a normal way can be very exciting and attractive to them. They never met you before. You're new.
That makes sort of sense. That there's this French philosopher called Gilles Deleuze, and he talks about that. I don't know if anyone likes that.
No,
but
you have to
like,
send this to me.
makes you like someone is like the little weirdness of the person, like in a way. So yeah.
Oh, send that to me, please. DM me and send it.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. So I know that. Now I know that. So I could say, I could just do whatever I want with this person in terms of interacting. In other words, being myself. Of course, I like to follow the social skills that I, lay out in my conversation course and all that type of stuff. Because that to me is just the rules of how to make a conversation go in the right direction. But in terms of what you're asking, which is really being yourself fully, that I want you to just say, I'm going to go on autopilot. If I'm boring, that's good. Because guess what? The person that's attracted to me is going to like my boring self a lot. Right? A person that's not attracted to you is going to be not interested in your boring self. So you're going to also be doing a really good job at filtering out the people that don't like you. I care more about getting rid of people that don't like me rather than trying to attract people. So I want to move really fast when I'm meeting people. I want to, if I could tell somebody's not clicking with me, I just go, okay, move on, next person. Because I don't care about somebody liking me. I don't. It's
what
like,
if you like them and they don't like you back? I think this is where it gets a little bit
so then
more.
That it's really simple. Move on. Cut them off. Right? Not a match. It's like the equation doesn't match. So
That's
move on.
life, right?
Yeah. So I care about I don't care about attracting somebody. I don't care about somebody liking me. I care about one thing. I want to feel that fun chemistry when I'm talking to somebody. And if that person wants to continue feeling that fun chemistry with me, then we will. And so that's all I'm looking for. I go into an interaction going, I want to see if I feel good with this person. That's actually a really good way to think about it. I want to see if I feel good with this person. Now, that doesn't mean I want to see if I find them attractive and they find me attractive too. No. Do I feel comfortable being myself with them? Is it easy? Is it natural? Can I just go up to this person and immediately I feel so comfortable and they feel so comfortable? Is that happening? If yes, that's a good sign and I want to continue. If I am feeling attracted to the person, and I'm not lying here, this is not me just saying good dating advice. No, this is real. If I am attracted to that person, but I don't feel comfortable around them, I have learned over many years that means I should just go away. I'm not trying to change somebody's mind here. I'm not trying to feel uncomfortable. I want to feel good. So all I care about is how good do I feel with this person? Am I getting that best friend energy? And that's why I say that best friend vibe all the time, because that's all I want. I want to feel that with anybody I talk to. If I don't feel that, if I feel like it's work, if I feel like I have to be putting in effort to make this conversation continue, I just say that's a sign for me to leave. Great, they're attractive. That's great. There's many attractive people. Dude, you're fucking in Brazil. You live in Brazil. You're overflowing with attractive people. So it doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with, how am I feeling? Do I feel good being my natural self? And so all of these headspaces allow me to just go, I could just go in any interaction and I'm going to feel good. If I don't feel good, I very, very quickly move on. I don't waste any time. How do you feel about all this?
I feel great. I feel great. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I mean,
all right, I want you to...
I think I needed to hear it.
Yeah, I want you to tell me what you're going to do in the future so I know that it's clicked for you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll, first of all, just be myself, because I can't be anyone else, right?
Yeah.
And if I fake a vibe, it will be bad for me. And even if the person likes it, they're not liking the real me, right?
Yeah.
And but I think the new thing for me here is, even if I find a person attractive and I'm not being fully myself, I'm not feeling comfortable, I'm not feeling that best friend dynamic, I'll just move on and find someone else and just go with my friends or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
And to add on to this, quite often, if you are feeling anxious around the person, there's also a chance that that person is feeling anxious around you and you're interpreting that as them not liking you. So the other side of conversation, and I don't know if you have my conversation course on Skillshare, but such a big part of conversation is getting that person to be just as vulnerable and open as you are. And so what I like to do is I like to push them to be their real selves too. And then when they do it, I want to reward them with compliments, with more attention, with more interest. And that will make that person feel more comfortable around you, which will make you feel more comfortable around them. So I focus on the other person. I don't focus on me. I don't focus on what I'm saying. I don't focus on how I'm doing, if I'm being attractive, if I'm sitting in the right position, or if I'm looking at them like this or whatever. I don't care. I care about, I want to bring out the real side of this person. I'm always focused. And that's the other great thing about this is when I have my attention on the other person, I have no time to put attention on how I'm doing. So that's purpose. So based like in the audiobook that you listen to, if you remember the purpose chapter, that's purpose. It's going, I'm in this interaction because I want to see if I like them. I want to see if we get along. I want to see if they're good enough for me to continue talking to. So I want to bring out that person's real side so I can see it. When I'm doing that, I forget about how I'm acting. Purpose is one of the main tenets of confidence. If I am in the interaction and I'm going, how am I acting? Am I saying the right thing? That's the opposite of purpose. That's neediness. That is a lack of any care to actually bring something to the next level. It's all about, I just want to fill the void of my insecurity. Can somebody please fill this void and be attracted to me so I feel validated? Don't really care about moving the relationship forward as much as you just care about avoiding rejection and trying to be validated inside of yourself. So purpose and neediness, they're two opposite sides of the spectrum. So focus on your purpose. What do I want to accomplish with this person? Cool.
Great. And And you were talking about being vulnerable, right? So if
Yeah.
you want the person to get out of their shell, you should be vulnerable first and reward them when they do it themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds great. I mean,
Tiago, are you gonna come
I
on
think
another
that,
episode?
yeah, for sure. I mean, I I knew that the calls were happening, but I thought that the live streams were happening, but I thought that we were happening like in a different because I'm in a different time zone.
What time is it
And
over there?
previously it was it's not that late. It's like 11:30, but
Okay.
I have to work tomorrow morning.
Mm.
But yeah, I intend to come around more often. Yeah, for sure.
Please, please. We all like you so much.
Yeah, it's reciprocate, everyone. It
Yeah.
is indeed.
I'm actually gonna
And I
post.
just want to
Oh
say
yeah,
one
say it.
last thing,
Yeah, what's up?
Anthony.
Yeah.
When the classic charm series coming back? I love it. It's just amazing.
You know, I would like it to come back too, but
Yeah,
the amount of work and emotional effort that goes into those
yeah.
versus the response that people give to it is unbalanced.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's
I see you put a
it'll
lot of work into it. Do you
yeah,
like it yourself? Like, is it
yeah,
something that you personally
I do.
like?
Yeah, I love it. But
Yeah,
it's just people don't watch it. So,
yeah.
so I got to
It sucks.
and it's like the amount of work that it takes to get it to go out is it's a lot. And so
Hmm.
yeah, they just come
Yeah, we
every now and
noticed
then.
that while we're watching it.
Yeah.
It's very well done.
Oh,
So
thank you
yeah,
so much.
it's a
Yeah.
shame people don't go watch it because it's amazing. Like
Yeah.
I've literally watched it all episodes at least 4 times. Like
Oh, that's
it's amazing.
awesome. I love hearing that stuff because, all I see are numbers, and so it's hard for me to fathom that
Yeah.
people actually
Hmm.
watch and like.
Hmm.
Hold on one
Yeah.
second. And
Yeah.
so I do plan on bringing back First Date if you've ever watched that series before.
Hmm. Of
Um,
course. Yeah.
yeah, no, First Date is what I really really love to do, and so I'm gonna bring that back despite the fact that nobody watches that either. Just because I
Oh, I
love
watched
doing
it.
it.
I
I
liked it
love doing
too.
it a lot. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, Bud, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
I just put in the pinned live chat. I put a pinned message for the link to my conversation class. If
Okay.
anybody hasn't watched it yet, it's literally it's like over 4 hours of everything I know about conversation, and connecting with somebody and having chemistry with somebody and literally everything. So it's all in there. You guys could get it for free with just a free trial of Skillshare. And that's why I put it on Skillshare, just because I want people to have it for free instead of, you know,
Hmm.
I do have some paid courses, but I want to mix it up. And yeah, so that's that. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
That's
You
great,
got a great
Anthony.
vibe.
Nice to see you. Thank you. You too.
Cool.
You're an inspiration somehow
Oh,
to all of
thank
us.
you.
And thanks for the kind comments, everyone. It was really good to be here.
Awesome.
I'll
All right.
see you.
Have a good night. Get some sleep.
You too. Bye-bye.
Man, we have a lot more people. We have a lot more people in the Zoom. I really have to go pee, and I might end it here. I'm going to see how I feel after I go pee. So we are going to take a quick break, and I'm going to tinkle, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to tell you if I continue this on Thursday. Actually, that's what I'm probably going to do. So let me just take a quick break. Hold on. right, there's so many questions left. In oh wait, what am I doing here? There. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring up the chat, y'all. Let me bring up the chat, and you know it's that when I bring up that chat today. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, and then I'm going to continue the questions for this Thursday because the stream's working, and we have Shane, Greg, Danny, Rodrigo. Wow, we got a lot of guys. I'm loving it. I'm going to have you guys back on Thursday. Now, listen. Shane, Greg, Danny, Rodrigo, I swear I will have you guys on the stream on Thursday if you will be there. I'd love to have you. But we're over on time. I see Shane says I finally got the courage to call in. Oh, Shane, no, please be back on Thursday. I gotta go. But I had so much fun today. Holy shit. And I gotta say, like, I was feeling so anxious about the stream, and that's why, like, I haven't streamed in a little while, and it's just every time I stream, it seems like something goes wrong, and then I feel like so bad because I'm like, oh, it's ruined, and I feel bad for ruining it for you guys, and I don't know what I'm doing, and like I literally just want to turn on the computer and then start and just go, but like I don't know. So I tried here today. It seemed to go well. Nobody complained. Nobody said there were any problems on my end. Did everybody have fun? Holy crap and poop. Shayla just donated $20. And Shayla is also a member of the Betas community. And I mean, I'm just so fucking grateful for you guys also. Shayla, thank you so much. She says, glad to have you back. Now, if anybody else wants to do super chat, please do so because, yeah, I really want to like grow the podcast. I really want to grow the show. The next move is to move me to a couch and then have people to interview. And that'll be so much fun. I got to buy a couch. And then I feel like I got to buy like a microphone or something. I don't know. I got to figure shit out. There's a lot to do. And so, yeah. Shayla, I appreciate you so much. Now, if anybody wants to, help me out on a smaller scale, you could become a member of the Betas community. Below this video, you should see like a click, like something that says join, or if you go on the Betas channel, it'll say join. And then it's something like, I don't know, like, what is it? $5 or something a month. There it is. There's a little sound. Something like $5 a month or something like that. And you'll get benefits like when I release my next course, which is I have two paid products coming out this summer. And beta members are going to get some good discounts on those. There's a lot of other fun things like you get to be part of the Discord, and I like chatting with all the members in the Discord throughout the week in between streams. There's other things that I can't remember, benefits that you get, like discounts on merch and blah, 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 tons of stuff. And yeah, basically it's just a way to support the show. That's really all it is. So, I mean, all of the beta members, I just want to thank you guys so much. You are the people that actually make the show keep going. And yeah, so chat with me in the Discord, become a member, all that stuff. You guys are the absolute bestest of the best. I feel so fortunate to have you guys, and to be able to hopefully help you out in your relationships and social skills. Next week, not on Thursday, but next week is going to be an episode on dating on the spectrum. So there is a viewer who is on the spectrum, and he has had a lot of experience in dating while on the spectrum, and just a lot of, you know, he told me that he helps people, you know, that are also on the spectrum, and help them navigate the world, because, you know, they have to navigate a world where people think and feel differently than they do. And I know that must feel really isolating, and feels like, wait, why can't I interact with people the way that I see everyone else do it? And I want to really bring light to that, because I don't see anybody talking about it. And the fact that my favorite Netflix show, probably my favorite reality show ever, Love on the Spectrum, came out for its US season this summer, and it was just outstanding. It was so good. It's such a beautiful show. We're going to talk about that too. He's going to kind of break down some of the people on that show. And yeah, I'm just excited to talk about that. That's next week. But for this Thursday, we're going to do another question and answer. I love chatting with you guys. I love meeting you guys. I love answering your questions. This is my job, so I like to do it. And that's it for today, everybody. I love you so much. Please keep coming on. Remember that even though you may not have had an opportunity to be on the Zoom, just keep in mind that most of the times there's not a lot of people in the Zoom. So just what I want you to think of it is like, just jump in the Zoom waiting room. And if you come on, that's great. If you don't come on, whatever, you'll come on next time. But just stay in the Zoom. You know, just hang out in there while the show's going on, and just see if you can jump in. Because I really, really want to be able to talk to you guys at all times. I am going to start holding events in LA. I have a little tiny house in Los Angeles now. So maybe I'll have a betas event. I want to see. I don't know if anybody's going to come. So we got to figure that out too. There's a lot in store. There's a lot I have planned. I also am re-releasing my audiobook. It's updated. There's a ton more content in there. And it's been updated to be for all people, because I was marketing it towards guys 6 years ago or whatever. But since then, I've worked with so many women and non-binary people. And that's why I updated just the messaging. The content is all the same. It was always for everybody. And I'm trying to think of also what to call it. I'm thinking of it. I have a couple ideas. I have this idea of calling it just the God pill, just to kind of fuck with the red pill people, blue pill, all their pills. I'm going to call mine the God pill. And it kind of is a little bit apt, because it focuses on a lot of the issues in relationships and dating that red pill people do, except for just in a more enlightened way. It answers their questions in a healthier way. It basically addresses all of their issues, but shows how you can rise above those issues and be successful anyway. So I thought it would be funny to call it God pill. It's yo, are you red pill or are you God pill? Are you red pill or are you blue pill or are you God? No, I'm God pill. God pill's better than red pill or black pill. It's God pill. God, because, the whole spiritual enlightened type of thing. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Maybe there's another pill word. We need to workshop. We need to brainstorm. So that's it, everybody. Let's see what's in the chat. Polina says she's obsessed with Love on the Spectrum. She finished the season. Daniela says she looks forward to flirting with everybody in the chat on Thursday. Purple pill for a middle ground. No, this supersedes. This rises above all pills. So it's not a middle. It's not a thing. It's in another dimension, my pill. Basically, the rules that apply in red pill and black pill do not apply in God pill if you're living the God pill lifestyle. But maybe I'll change from God pill to something else. Who knows? Something that's funnier. Something that's more appropriate. Yes, Daniela said it. The pill to end all pills. That's so great. Maybe that'll be the tagline for the audiobook for the book. God pill. The pill to end all pills. Special pill. We are a very special pill. Ultimate pill, Polina says. See, it's ultimate pill's better than red pill. It's ultimate. God. Yeah. I just love all the love everyone's doing. Hey, you know what? I want to do a little poll right now before we go. Who has taken the entire Skillshare Convo class? I'm curious. Because, all right, there's 18 people here. Have all 18 people taken the class? But that's not even the question. Have you taken the entire class? Have you gone from start to finish? Hit yes or no. And we're going to see the results. Get your clicks clicking. We got 18 people to ask. I want all 18 people to click. You go in the live chat. Answer the question. And let's see what we say. So, ooh, oh, hey, look at that. It's almost half the people have not even taken my conversation. Why? I'm very curious. Do you not believe in me? Do you not like what I say? Do you not think I bring value to you? What is your glitch, man? Tell me in the comments before I go. %62% say yes, but that means 8 votes. That means like, I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me see. 8 times 0.62. Is that how it works? Yeah. 5 people. 5 people have. 3 people have not. 16 people here, but only 8 people. Half of you guys voted. That's bullshnikes. Get those votes in. Daniela says, I took it when you first released it. By the way, the reviews I'm getting on that Skillshare class are crazy. They make me feel so darn good. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. It makes me feel like it's, you know, like I'm so scared that I'm just speaking into the void, speaking into nothingness, and everyone's like, yeah, whatever. He says stuff. I want people to, like, you know, take the class and be like, whoa, that was fucking good. Hillian says, how long is the class? So Hillian's like, I'll take it if it's not that long. It's like 4 hours, I think. 4.5 hours, something like that. I think. Could be longer. I don't know. Now we got 10 votes. 5 people still say yes. 5 people say no. All right. Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah, nobody's telling me why they haven't taken it. Except for Hylian, that says, it's too long. Sunflower just got here. Anyway, all right. That's it. I just was waiting for Sunflower to get here so I could end the class, end the stream. Daniela is helping me out. She's saying you could listen to it in one sitting or take your time with it. Shane says I listened while I was driving. Very chill. Sunflower says I don't have a love life. Paulina says you inspired me after the first lesson. I got too excited and went to a party and forgot about watching the rest. That's so funny. God pill. Who's down with God pill? Let's make that poll. Because this poll sucks. Look at all the people that don't like my class. So we're gonna end the poll there. So now let's do another poll. Wait, there we go. Should I call my new book God pill or something else? Or there. Fenrix says, I watched the whole thing a day before the Discord call with a new friend. Nice. But nobody that voted no is telling me why they didn't take the class. All right, we got 3 votes. All 3 say God pill. It's such a stupid name, but that's why I like it. Yo, he's God pilled, so it's like a different level. You don't even talk about red pill stuff with this because it's God pill. It's another level. He's God pilled. The grace of God holds him in his hands. Daniela says, I wonder if people forgot they could get 1 month free on Skillshare so they could take your course for free. Yeah. Remember, it's a trial. It's a free trial. So if you know that you don't want to pay for Skillshare ever, sign up for the trial and immediately cancel the trial and you'll still have a month. That's the trick. Sign up and then cancel literally a second later. And then you still get a month free of Skillshare. Yeah, Hillian, he says, I feel like God pill will trigger red pillars. That's the whole point. That's what I want to happen. I want to make red pillars feel like they're, oh, mine's not good anymore. And what are they going to go? God pill sucks. God pill's not good. They're just going to sound stupid because they're automatically going to sound jealous and angry because God pill just sounds good. It just sounds like it's correct. We got 3 people that said they don't like God pill. So I want to know why. Because this is so early. I probably won't even call it God pill. It's just a little brainstorm session I'm doing right now. Smesh says, I feel like height is overemphasized with regards to dating. Yeah, it is. But you can't change your height, so stop thinking about it. That's the answer right there. You can't change your height, so stop focusing on it. There's nothing you could do, then don't worry about it. That's like also part of red pill. Like all they talk about is like, oh, women don't like short guys. All right. Okay. So what are you going to do? Just not meet anybody? Just go meet people understanding that there's some people that want somebody taller. Okay. Whatever. I mean, I'm 5'8". That's like the beginning of short, right? Like I'm not at the end of the short thing. I think 5'8" is the beginning of short, or maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. Is it 5'9"? Ben says new book coming soon. How soon? I mean, hopefully okay, let's just say it this way. Definitely July, the new book's coming out. Smesh, how tall are you? Ty says, to me, the name God Pill sounds kind of corny, but the idea is good. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too, but who knows? Maybe once it gets normalized, it'll sound less corny. But at the same time, how cool is Red Pill? They literally just watched The Matrix and said, no, I'm Neo. It's so fucking cheesy. I just want to play them at their own game. You get it? Taking the God pill. Smesh, you're 5'9" and you care about height? Dude, you're the perfect height. Don't worry about it, man. Also, like, how fucking charming you are, really, it kind of deletes tallness. Charisma. Taking the God pill. All right, so we have a mixed response for God pill. We got 12 votes in. And some of you think God pill is cheesy or not good. Maybe the tagline to the God pill in the book will be like a really silly, drawn out subtitle, like the God pill. The final pill that supersedes all other pills, even black pill. Is supersede a word? Looking it up. Oh, I just spelled it wrong. It's a variant. I spelled the variant. There we go. Take the place of. So basically, yeah, take the place of a person or thing previously in authority. It's such a stupid tagline. And that's why I like it. The pill that rules them all. I like that too. I don't know. We'll see. The God pill. The final boss. Paulina. The God pill. The final boss of the red blue pill debate. It's really just the name itself, Sunflower. All right. So if somebody maybe has like a better pill name than God pill, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's something funnier and more fitting for my audiobook. Like, listen, you guys know about Presence, Purpose, Health in my audiobook if you've listened to it. That's what I'm teaching. And it basically cancels out. Basically what I'm proposing in the book is that all of the red pill philosophy is canceled out when you follow the tenets that I teach. Bachelor pill. The charisma charm pill. Doesn't strike a chord as much as God pill. We're going to have to workshop this. Make a play off the anti-pill. That's basically what it is. It's an anti-pill. Yeah, no? So, who knows? We'll see. People need to stop taking pills. The last pill you'll ever need to take. Oh my god, it's so funny. These pills. It's so fucking funny. Red pill. And they feel so confident about saying it. You red pill, bruh? You red pill, bruh? So fucking cheesy. The beta pill. Smesh, I would say beta pill, but they'll just say, oh, that's just blue pill. So, like, let me put it this way. My intention is to convert red pillars. So I want something that is compelling enough to convert them. Paulina says pillless. Pillow. All right, we'll talk about this more another time. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Love ya. Thank y'all. I'm so glad that the stream works, right? That it didn't just have the problems that it always has. And I'm also getting better at knowing how to make, like, how to do it so I don't fuck things up. But last time was genuinely out of my control. It was some weird thing. So that's that. Bye, Candace. And again, thank you all of the beta members that are joined. They pay $5 a month because they like me. And again, I mean, holy cow. Shayla dropped $20 tonight, which is going into the couch fund, basically.